2001 Suburban. If you have this style light switch and your cluster lights are not working, or you turn your lights on and the radio goes black but everything still works, just the lights, then I've got a quick fix for you. First thing you're going to do, check all your fuses, make sure they're good. That fuse, I have a light on my, it's going to be this one here. That fuse right there, those are the illuminating. First thing you're going to do, pull off your cover. You got to put your key in, pull it down in the first, tilt your steering wheel all the way down. See, it's off. That's off. Then just take a screwdriver. You're just going to kind of pry this out to where you can get your hands on it. That pops right out. Once you get it out, you got it in your hand, you're going to flip it over. You're going to pop this back case off. Now that you got the back case off, you can kind of see that's all it is. So at this point, now you're going to pull this out. You're going to pry it out the same way. Basically just going to pry up here, 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 and here. You can kind of pull this up and this right here part will come out. Don't flip it upside down. There are springs and other pieces in there that will fall out. Here are some of the pieces that you can lose. You got that spring there. This piece right here, it just pops right off. So once you get this part in your hand, pull off them two screws. Little metal cover pops off once you take off the screws. Then you'll be here at this plate. When you get to this plate, I did a lot of ohming. And I did a lot of checking, had to clean it up. There was some electric grease on there. You can see where I've already soldered mine. I had to find it. Yeah, I know I suck at soldering. But there was a break in between those two. Once I soldered those back together, I put everything back together. And now my lights are working. My cluster lights, my radio, the dimmer, everything works the way it should now. But that was the only issue I had. While I had it out, I went ahead and cleaned up all the other connections and cleaned it all up. No more issues. So if you don't want to spend 60-70 bucks on a dimmer switch because your cluster lights don't work, this was the easiest and cheapest way I found to fix it. And all it took was pulling that out and having a small screwdriver by Milwaukee just to get that Phillips out. Nobody's endorsing me, but this is just what I use to clean everything up, put it back together. But so if you don't want to spend the 60-70 bucks, all you got to do is pull out this board, look for the cracks in the, you see where it's darker, those are soldering joints, and they cause a little bit of resistance. I don't have the right style, so they don't dim exactly right, but they do work. My cluster lights are back to working. Everything else works the way it should. It's just either they dim a little bit, but then they go all the way off. But they are working now.